Hello lovely people, my name is Sam, this is Shadow Harvest, this is October, so a video every single day. And today we're going to talk about 5 easy offerings you can give to your deities. These will be cheap, fast, simple, or more complex. I will elaborate how they could get a little more something else. But this came from a request over on my lovely Instagrams, so if you are also wanting to request a video from me during this month, something to talk about, comments down below, all of that, you know. Number 1, your energy. It's simple, it's easy, it's not that complicated. If you are new, like new and you're like, what do you mean by that? I would like to propose something as simple as friction. You make some friction, you're sitting down, try to get a little bit into a meditative state. Maybe you're chilling, you know, just a little bit of like attempting to call out to them, summon them, whatever you do. And then just create, like, keep doing this friction in your hands and be like, I am creating this energy to give to them. And then you can hold it out in front of you, to the side, and just kind of envision that energy moving to them. I am making this, I'm exerting some small physical effort as a little bit of energy to exert towards my deity. Here, have some friction, have some heat. A little bit of something going on. That is very simple and easy way to direct your energy. In other ways, I have gone into a meditation and therefore visualize something, kind of like tripped up into the astral for a second, and I will then envision or reach out, call out to the deity. For Persephone, because she bops around between so many places, I actually have a little astral altar that I will then imagine and send out my energy to the astral altar, and it's kind of like this little holding mailbox for her to take where she likes. And I'll do something similar, although it's less of an astral place for Loki and Sobek, the other deities that I work with. It's more of I kind of call onto them and then send them something. Whenever I'm feeling grateful, just feeling it. Number 2. This is simple in the fact that you probably already have it in your possession, so that's something you have to go out and purchase by any means. But I do like the idea of thinking of giving something to a deity in the same lines of a sacrifice. Now, a sacrifice does not need to be cutting some chicken blood or like, you know what I mean? Like, no, it doesn't have to be bloody. That's not what I'm talking about. A sacrifice could be as simple as what is a thing you value. Maybe it is a sketch you did, a little piece of jewelry, a sticker, something that you're just like, oh, I really like this, and it would maybe tinge you a bit to like give it up to something. And as simple as putting that into a deity's offering dish is like, this is so important to me, but I give it to you because you are also extremely important to me. That exchange I feel is very, very potent, and is a great way to do something for your deity that also connects them to you. So many times I feel like we are so focused on the associations of what is good for a deity and what they want. Pomegranates for Persephone, some sort of river water for the Sobeks, chaos, anything involved for Loki. You know what I mean? Like, you focus on exactly what they want, their associations, and give it to them, which is great and all, but this is a two-way relationship. And sometimes, you know, the same way where you're like, I want to make sure I give you something that you like. But many times, like when you receive something from someone else and it's something that was very clearly very important to them, that can feel so great and honoring and very genuine and awesome. So think of something similar, something that is really important and valuable to you. Offer it in their dish, or however you intend to give your offerings, type of deal. I also like to do where I have little spell jars that are kind of like little offering jars I then give up to my deities at times, and in the little jar I will then put like a little jewelry piece or a specific crystal, or, you know, I will kind of like contain the offerings in the jar, then give, if that makes sense. Number 3, souvenirs. Are you going on a trip? Are you going on a walk around the block? I don't care where you're going. You pick up a little something to bring back for the deity. Same way as people with the, I was just thinking of you. I thought you might like a little piece of my adventure. A small little souvenir of something. A leaf, a twig, a rock. If you're out in the natures. It could be that you see a cute little knick-knack at a gas station, buy the knick-knack, give it to them as the thing. Small, simple, easy. Again, it's a lot of it, so often I think we can overcomplicate the small offerings that we give to our deities and stuff, but a lot of it's just, are you keeping them in mind? Are you sending them your energy? Are you dedicating your life to them? And so much of that can be just, hey, I've worked with you, you were on my mind. Here is a sense of my gratitude that you exist in our co-relationship thing we got going. Number 4, food. A simple little piece of a chocolate bar or a little piece off of something. Go into your current spice cabinet and find a spice that is associated with abundance and power and put it into the offering. Very simple, very great, potent, just da-da-da-da. I think food is definitely one of those things that it becomes a sustenance situation, and it has so much of our culture and our power. It brings us energy, and so that's why so often that does become a very big offering of some sort. Throughout the ages, people have always given some sort of food as an offering, and again, like, you can get very specific with what that deity might want. Persephone the pomegranate type of situation, but other times it could just be, what do you have on hand? What is in your kitchen? What is something you go to? And remember, so often the pagans of the olden days gave what they had. They didn't have the same access to resources that we have now. They did what they did with what was on hand. So what food do you have on hand? Can you sacrifice a little bit of it to the gods? Give a little bit to the gods. And number 5. Not that complicated, a little bit of a tag on to the next one, but if you're from some sort of Christian-ish background or any sort of religion where the meals are a big part of culture or whatever, and you want to give some sort of gratitude to a god of some sort, you have probably given grace. You know, it's gratitude before the meal. Again, tied to the meal, but not necessarily giving food as an offering, is say a little bit of gratitude thing to your particular deity before you eat or drink. My favorite thing to do is to cheers them, as in like, you know, thank you for this abundance. This drink is in your honor. The same way like when people like make speeches before toasts at like a wedding or a grand event or a situation, they'll be like, to you, you know, thank you for being such an awesome friend, human, wife, husband, what have you. A cheers to them. A very simple cheers to your deity, even just quietly, say if you're out in public, maybe at a bar or at a restaurant or something, and that's a bit weird and you don't want the people staring at you. A simple little tip of your glass, an acknowledgement right before you take a drink, is, I think, a fantastic way to give a very simple offering wherever you're at, as long as you're about to consume something. A little reminder that as I gain sustenance, I will continually return this sustenance to my deity at hand. So anyway, those are just 5 tips of things that I love to give to deities that are quick, easy, simple, not too complicated. Comment down below what are other quick, easy things that you guys give to any deities that you work with, or maybe you just like give offerings if you don't necessarily work with a specific deity or any deities at all. Like maybe you just like give to the earth, etc. and so forth. Simple offerings. What do we do? All that in the comments down below. And anyway, this is Youtober, so new videos every single day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.